IQSC. Our university is having a tremendous record in organizing conferences, workshops, and programs, preparing the staff and students to achieve in research. We are honored to have with us the dignitaries and guests on the dais. Welcome you all.
Although God said, favor and honor are equally given, you can try to receive these benefits in your life. Let's all rest to invoke God's blessing. Now I call Miss Sona, Ashura, Vinaya, and Naina to lead us into prayer. Audience, kindly rise.
Ma'am.
പുസ്തകം തരും ജ്ഞാനവും നീയല്ലോ ഉള്ളുപാടവും പൂവണിമേടയും തുല്യമാർക്കൊഴും ശക്തിയും നീയല്ലോ നല്ല ചിന്തയായി എന്റെ മനസ്സിലും നല്ല ഭാഷയായി നാവിന്റെ തുമ്പിലും നല്ല ചെയ്തിയായി എന്റെ തലത്തിലും നന്മയാം നീ കടന്നിരിക്കേണമേ എങ്ങുമെങ്ങും നിറയും വെളിച്ചമേ എൻ കരളിൽ കുടിയിരിക്കേണമേ എന്റെ പാദം ഇടറാതിരിക്കുവാൻ എന്നും എന്നിൽ കൃപ ചൊരിയണമേ എന്നും എന്നിൽ കൃപ ചൊരിയണമേ.
Now I request the conference convener and IQSC coordinator, Dr. Revinam ma'am, introduce the dignitaries and welcome the current.
Thank you, students. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to extend you all a very warm welcome on behalf of the Institute of Social Science and Humanities, Srinivas University. Today, we have organized a national level conference on innovative technologies in higher education, organized by Internal Quality Assurance Cell IQAC of Srinivas University. It will be an online presentation. This is a conference both blended mode, live till noon, and in the afternoon it will be online. This is for the benefit of our research fraternity who come from various geographical locations, both near and far. On behalf of the Institute of Social Science and Humanities and IQAC, I gladly welcome you all for this conference. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. C.A.A. Raghavendra Rao, Chancellor, Srinivas University, and the President of A. Shamarao Foundation in Absentia. Welcome you, sir. I am happy to welcome Dr. A. Srinivas Rao, Pro-Chancellor, Srinivas University, and Vice President of A. Shamarao Foundation in Absentia. We also welcome Srimati Vijayalakshmi R. Rao and Professor Engineer Srimati A. Mitra S. Rao, Member of Board of Governors, Srinivas University, Mangalore. Welcome you, madam. We are honored to have with us the chief guest of the program, Professor M.M. Muhammad Undi alias Mustafa, Professor Head, Department of Education, Central University of Kerala. I am delighted to introduce the chief guest. He possesses the following educational qualification: PhD in Education from the University of Calicut, UGC's NET with JRF, MNet with third rank, MSc Zoology with 4th rank. MSc Psychology from Madras University, MA in Sociology from University of Calicut, B.Ed with 1st rank. Along with this, some notable achievements and awards earned by Sir Rajiv Gandhi Gold Medal Award 2015, Best NSS Contingent Leader at National Youth Festival Orissa in 2010, National Accomplished Teacher Education Award. Sir has amassed and impressive teaching experience spanning 27 years. Sir has held various academic positions and administrative roles throughout his career. These includes Head, Department of Education, Director for Life Skill Education. He had top positions like D, School of Education, Director, IPSC, Controller, Coordinator, NRC, Central University of Kerala. Director, School of Distance Education, University of Calicut. Director in charge, UGC, ASC, University of Calicut. Member, Academic Council, BOS, BOE, Senate for Teacher Education. Former Program Officer, LSS, University of Calicut. Former Member, Senate, University of Calicut. Sir has an impressive research background, having guided, supervised numerous research students throughout his career. Here are the details of his research experience. 15 PhDs were awarded, and presently 7 students are pursuing research. Published 90 plus research papers in peer-reviewed national and international journals, and presented more than 120 plus papers in various conferences. MOOC course coordinator, curriculum design and e-curriculum development for URPIC 2018. Develop life skills interdisciplinary UG program, curriculum, pedagogy and evaluation for higher education URPIC 2019. Being an academician and a researcher, Dr. Mustafa is taking avenues in sharing his views and skills from psychosocial perspectives of education and life to transform for building a better society. On behalf of management and Srinivas University, we welcome you, sir. The president of the program, Dr. P.S. Aitar, Vice Chancellor of Srinivas University, he is seen as a guide, motivator, and supporter for young researchers and faculty members. When leadership inspires others, it can create a sense of purpose, enthusiasm, and dedication among the team members. With this guidance and support, it is likely that the young researchers and faculty members will be able to reach their full potentials and make meaningful contribution to their respective areas of expertise. Sir has published more than 400 papers and 101 only in 2018. And during COVID time, 130 papers. Sir has 2 PhDs and initiated 5 online peer-reviewed journals with ISSN number. You can also publish your papers for minimum cost, and you will get DOI and including the copyright. Sir has nearly 30 years of experience in teaching and research, and 17 years experience in administration. On behalf of everyone, we welcome you, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome Professor Venkatesh Hamid as the new dean for this program. Having a new dean can bring fresh perspectives, ideas, and leadership to an academic program. Professor Venkatesh Hamid, expertise and experience will undoubtedly contribute to the development of Srinivas University. We welcome you, sir. We also welcome the deans of sister institutions. I also welcome Dr. Vidya, Conference Coordinator, Convener, Professor Joyson, Professor Sushmita, Professor Rajna. I also welcome all the research fraternity professors who are assisting us in moderating the session, and also the scholars under the Institute of Social Science and Humanities. I also welcome all the MSW students who are involved actively in planning this program and taking initiative in the inaugural, as well as who have taken interest in organizing the conference in different tracks in the afternoon. I appreciate their interest and welcome them. I also welcome the participants from the other universities, research paper presenters, teaching and non-teaching staff, and media. The conference will train our knowledge, fill us with skill, latest technologies, able to expand our professional role, improve our research skill, explore multiple forms of teaching pedagogy for improving teaching effectiveness, our capabilities developed, and also participation skills in the academic journey. Once again, I welcome you all for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for kind welcoming us, and we welcome you too.
A flower does not think of competing to the flower next to it. It just blooms. Flowers always make people better, happier, and more helpful. They are sunshine, food, and medicine for the soul. I request the president of today's program, Dr. P.S. Aitar, Vice Chancellor of Srinivas University, to give a floral welcome to chief guest of today's program, Professor Dr. Muhammad Uni alias Mustafa. Thank you, sir. I request Dean Venkatesh Amin to give a floral welcome to the president of today's program, Dr. P.S. Aitar, Vice Chancellor of Srinivas University. Thank you, sir. I request the Professor, Dr. Lavina Timello, to florally welcome Dean Professor Venkatesh Amin. Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Vidya N, Associate Professor, to welcome Dr. Lavina Di Mello, Conference Convener. Thank you, ma'am.
Give light, and the darkness will disappear of itself. Now I request the inaugural of today's program, Dr. Professor Muhammad Pune alias Mustafa to inaugurate the program by Vibaradana, Lightning of the Lamp. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to assist. Thank you, sir. It is time to release the book of abstract. I request the initiator of the program and the chief guest and the president of the program to release the book of abstract on the theme Innovative Technologies in Higher Education, organized by Indian Colony and IQAC. Along with this, we are happy to release the conference proceedings on the theme Innovation and Pedagogy in Higher Education, which was held on 29 December 2022. I request the conference convener of this conference, Dr. Vidya and Associate Professor to kindly assist. Thank you all.
I request the inaugurator and chief guest of today's program, Dr. Professor Mohammed Uni alias Mustafa, to address the gathering.
Most beloved and respectful president of the session, this prestigious national conference, and the vice chancellor of this prestigious university, Professor Dr. Aital, respectful dean, Professor Venkatesh Hamlin, beloved Professor and IQAC coordinator, Dr. Dr. Lavina Di Melio, and my beloved friend, Dr. Padmanabha sir, and one madam introduced sir to me, and I reflect the name of that man. Yeah. And senior professors, researchers, Dr. Divya ma'am, and all the students of this university. Good morning and greetings from Central University of Kerala, Kasaragod. At the very outset, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the organizers, particularly the IQSC coordinator and vice chancellor and the team for inviting me to this university as a guest for this program. My submission, I will not take much time. And I have been the Internal Quality Assurance Cell Director of Central University of Kerala for the first cycle of NAC accreditation and assisted as the former IQC Director in the second Newton's. What is the significance of Newton's apple? Sir, is basically physics. So what is the significance of Newton's apple? Wherever you go, I will be there. That is the significance of Newton. Wherever you go, in anywhere, the application of Newton's theories will be there. Wherever, anywhere you go in your life. Such the Newton's theory and Newton's apple has changed dramatically the life space of human being. And the third apple is apple. Apple phone or apple gadget, whatever it is. Amazing. You can have any number of operations in a very, very, very small device. And the fourth apple is the artificial intelligence. You don't know what will happen in the next. You will not invite me for a conference in the next 10 years because the landscape of conference will be changed. As when a guest is coming here, the floral bouquet is ready, and maybe a robot will give a floral bouquet as and when. As and when you are reaching here, amazingly, the door of Srinivas University will be automatically open. Even now it is up there. Automatically open. And you cannot have, now I can say maybe, so I am moving to my hometown since it is the previous day of Eid festival. I can say to my vice chancellor and come to here. Maybe, no, I have not told like that. I told correctly, I am going to Srinivas University. But wherever you go, if the artificial intelligence mechanism will prevent you, will give a signal to your wife, your parents, or your etc. All you cannot imagine what will happen. And such a break has happened in the history of science and technology, where human attempted, or when scientific world attempted to have cloning in human being. But later on we realized that will be a danger, suicidal as well as the existence of human consent, and he made a kind of prevention for that kind. So such is the evolution of the human beings happen. And now coming to, as the lifestyle it has changed, you can see from the agriculture level to the networking level it has happened. Now, the slogan is network or perish. Without networking, nothing is there. You are conducting a seminar, the moment you will be sharing the seminar in the social media. Unless and until you are not sharing, an event is not taken place. That is the system of the world. An event is not taking place unless and until it is not being. Networking is very important. Networking is the today's world. And so on moving this, so this is the landscaping, or this is the background. What I told up to this time is the background of the shift that has happened in the total landscape of the world living system. Accordingly, in the higher education system, a shift had happened. So our thrust area is emerging technologies in higher education. So in order to understand the role of emerging technologies, we should first familiarize with the shift that has happened in the teaching learning process in the higher education sector. And earlier, in a linear approach, the flow happens. Say for example, now you take the arrangement of this part. It is not linear. Earlier, the arrangement of a lecture hall is like this. There will be a platform where the lecturers are on the platform and the students are at the bottom level. And there is a flow of information from the teachers' notebook to the students' notebook, maybe sometimes without passing through their hearts. So this was the approach, and this pedagogical approach largely being utilized, and the system moved into another approach called andragogy. A joy of creation is being highlighted in Buddhism. So it is self-determined and self-directed learner-centered learning approach. Then, associated with this pedagogical approach, the present, you are all effectively learning by adopting this approach. That is the present system. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are learning by applying this approach, pedagogical approach. And associated with this pedagogy, there is another approach called pedagogy. Pedagogy. Pedagogy means, let me ask one question. Is there any institution in the world which gives training for smoking? Can you cite any institution across the world? Across the world. Any institution? You can search in the Google. Training in smoking? No. But you can see now it is a little bit reduced. But see, some 5 years before, everywhere you can see, and now it is reduced, but now e-cigarette and drugs, dangerously happen. So is there any training institution? Whether any school gives training for that? But from where our youth, our adolescents, our people get familiarized with this? This is what is the influence of peers. And that influence is being positively utilized in the teaching learning process. That is what is called peer development. And another very important aspect is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, that is, you are making use of technology at every moment for learning. So the present system of learning is a mix of pedagogy, pedagogy, and cyberbullying. This is the way how the current day learners are living. So we have to understand, and this process will be This event will be largely intensified as technology advances. Now, students are not attending, 8th standard students are not attending their regular class. They are attending the tutorial sessions of Brilliant Parala, online tutorial sessions of Brilliant Parala, foundation course and everything. Because it is individualized. Say, for example, only I am telling you, no, I am not marketing any institutions. See, it's the way, if you wish to communicate anything, you communicate and stop. Yeah. See, you can have a networking of all these gadgets and utilize them for the learning process. That is what it is. So the approach is a composite of a configuration of pedagogy, cybergogy, pedagogy in a mixed manner. In a mixed manner. So for enabling this approach, we have a lot of technology. And again, the problem of the present day, or not the problem, the state of affairs of the present day is that knowledge is increasing in a geometrical progression. N raised to n. Interestingly, I read a book which I feel that book is very, very touchable to me. The title of that book is The Encyclopedia of Ignorance. The Encyclopedia of Ignorance. And the foreword of the book is so marvelous. If you compare your knowledge as a pond, your ignorance is Atlantic. So knowledge is increasingly. I feel that I am a person having this much degree. And I came to know that Sir is having 2 PhDs. So, see, each day when we are talking about photon now, see, in this conference, some research is happening in photon. Thousands of papers are published in a day on. The only genetic engineering I know is Mendel's 3 laws. That too not in a proper manner. But now the system of the life is that human genome is revealed. The entire genome map is revealed. No, friends, I am telling you about the expansion of the knowledge that is happening. It is humanly not possible to acquire at least some portion of this knowledge, this expansion. And parallelly, the technological advancement takes place. A child is, from the day of conception itself, subjected to the exposure of technology. Very interestingly, mothers can understand that from the moment my wife is waiting to approach a gynecologist, Mama called. So, Molu, whether you consulted the doctor? No, it's like a crowd here. No, I will call you immediately. I consult him. So this is a kind of wave, electric wave happens, and after that she may put the mobile here or somewhere, and that kind of an induction happens to the living system who is in the womb of the mother. So from that day onwards, conception day, when the egg sperm unite and form the zygote, the exposure to the technology as far as the fetus takes place. And you will be the case of birth of a child. Birth of a child. So we are waiting the hospital, then the sister or whoever announces that delivery over, then we will ask whether the child cry or not. Crying or not. So what is the secret of asking this question? Yes, then the reply will be crying. Loudly crying. So we are happy. That is, I'm moving little bit philosophical. So that is the paradox of human life. At the birth, we cry and others laugh. At death, whether we laugh or cry, we don't know. Then others will cry. If cry, your life is somewhat okay. Or if somebody is, oh my God, he is gone. He had gone. My life came to here. So had gone. If such is the reflection or remark, that means it is an indication of that your life was miserable as far as the other partners are concerned. So immediately when the infant is baby is brought into the room, we took a photo in the mobile and uploaded in the family WhatsApp group and all the Facebook and all. So this child is exposed to the technology. That is why a third standard student, a kid, will be able to manipulate all kind of activities using the mobile, but a scientist in information technology may not be able to use such a quick and easy, flexible manner as a child. So as far as the child is concerned, it is organismic in nature. Organismic in nature. As far as I am concerned, it is an extra fit. So the technology is your watchword. The technology is your tool. And the technology is the medium for your learning. So therefore, you have to make use of these innovative technologies that is happening in the field of higher education. In the field of that is happening, and make use of this in the field of your education. So the first one is virtual reality. You know that very well, virtual reality. And augmented reality. Now, the virtual reality is completely, you will be provided to a completely digital environment. Say, for example, you want to conduct a surgery, or you want to carry out a dissection using a frog. Now, no more frog dissection. So it will be carried out in an environment totally virtual. And the second type of, another type of the virtual or technological advancement is augmented reality. Augmented reality is that the material will be, reserved about something, and we will incorporate some virtual into that material. And the virtual reality is a composite of all these. And another very important trend that is happening in the technology is the learning platform. How many of you have enrolled into MOOC? Very good. Students. So my appeal as an output from my interference here in this conference, I appeal all of you to, it is a bonus. Bonus, you know? Bonus, you know. So when you are studying a course, you can have n number of online courses. Massive open online courses you can have. So there are a lot of free platforms where you can have n number of courses aligned to your discipline. Say, suppose you are social work discipline, you can have any environment related courses. Or you want to pursue your research skills, you can have courses in academic rights. Or you want to become a trainer, as Madam is a master trainer in life skills. Just now only I able to understand that. I will be utilizing your service for my programs there in the Central University of Kerala, definitely. Because so if you are interested in life skills, you can have developing life skills. And if you are interested in a statistical package, you can have a number of courses in it. And see, all these are very good, than well-designed courses, which are of free in nature. So make use of the online platforms. And in India, we have our Indian version of MOOC courses in Swayam platform. What is Swayam? What is Swayam? just you search and find out and enroll a course in Swayam. I request the Vice Chancellor to make it a mandatory part of all the programs. It is a bonus, and you can have. No, what is according to the World Economic Forum, 90% of the laborers in the global level are not having the requisite skills needed for the particular job. Suppose you are approaching an interview, the interview board will be very particular about the pinpoint to identify whether you are having the requisite skills attributed for the particular job. And the survey says that we would say that 90% is not happening. So, utilize your time as an additional injection to enhance your employability skills by enrolling to such kind of programs that is available in the Swayam platform. So, and we were struck by the COVID-19 pandemic. Then after some 6 months, we could, as the dam opens, there were resources come from all the sources available in this sector. And that all sources are without paying a penny of rupees. We are having such kind of open resources in the educational sector. Then this MOOC I already and now another emerging tool is learning management system. So to the attention of the faculty members, you can develop some learning management system like Moodle and all as a platform. You can shift the transactional curriculum transaction through that Moodle platform so that they can pursue the learning task as and when they are free, and this learning will become very individualistic and interesting. The details can be available, or if you are interested, I can also supplement later on how it can be done in practical aspect. Then micro learning is now the technology is giving micro learning methods. That part is over. You read the entire textbook. No. Now it is what is the specific things, what competencies you needed for that, and for that, see each outcome, the learning is customized in a particular way, and it is designed in micro level so that you will be able to aspire and attain whatever. And this 24/7, like these video conferences of eminent professors are available. Now you want to have an interaction with the Nobel Prize winner in your discipline, just to follow his Instagram or Twitter. He will be available, his secretary will be available. You can raise any number of, you want to interact with Amar Castle, you want to interact with Howard Gardner, it is available now. But the thing is that how we are fixing our priorities and how we are making use of that. Howard Gardner is available. Then any scholar from any university, not so all legends in the field of any discipline are exposed and ready to serve, ready to widen their intellectuals. And coming to the benefits for learners, and now the another trend now is gamification. It is the new strategy. What is gamification? Is nothing but we in our childhood days we have learned the numbers, numerals, addition, subtractions using the locally available resources as play method. But now it is being in a technological manner. It is being all for any concept in any discipline. The gamification strategy is available for the learners. So make use of that. And now Do you have mobile with you? Yes. And I don't know, time permit or not. Just you can have a question to chat GPT. What is the emotion now I feel? I can understand what is the emotion now you feel. That psychology has led me to such a at least minimal level competency to understand. I will stop now. But before that, see, just you, online how you can do this exercise. You ask ChatGPT, what is my emotion? And you're going to, you just, what is my emotion now? You will not get an answer for that. Whatever may be the technological advancement so far, yeah. I don't know what will happen in the next investigation and research and all. Maybe we cannot say that it will not happen, but may happen or may not happen. So far, it is not possible. Here arises the importance of mixing your techno learning approach with emotional elements. So now you are all very good students. You will get very good placement. Then you will get big jobs and all. Then at the end, the mama will call you. Your father is papa is a little bit serious. Can you come? Reply in WhatsApp. See, I'm totally held up with my job. Whatever the money needed, I can transfer. What is the use of such a child? That is, as a parent, I am asking. Here comes the relevance of mixing emotions with pedagogy. And whatever may be the burdens, to the extent possible, if you are ready to extend your commitment to your parents, your family, for that kind of a integration should happen with the technology in your learning approach and your teaching transactions, etc. So, what I am telling is to conclude, the human evolution has happened through many phases, and now it is at the phase of the artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have n number of avenues and plethora of opportunities to make use of our learning in an effective and contextual manner. But after all, you are I means it is if it is good, I with a dot mark. See the I in the small letter we are putting and a dot mark in the upper side. If that dot point is putting that down form, it becomes the exclamation mark. So I is very important. Your self is very important, and your self should be a psychological capital for yourself, for the family, and for the nation as a whole. And for that, your emotions and technology must be integrated in an effective and meaningful way. With this, let me conclude. I wish all the success to the conference and all the success to this institution. May God bless all of us. If you have anything in due course of time, I am very much open to any kind of interactions and sharing in due course of time. And special thanks for inviting me to this program. Thank you so much.
May the rainwater brings life and prosperity to the land. Your words bring enthusiasm and strength in our hearts. Thank you, dear sir. Swami Vivekananda quote, the education which doesn't help the common mass of people to equip themselves for the struggle for life, which does not bring out strength of character, a spirit of philanthropy, and the courage of a lion. Now, I request Dr. P.S. Aithar, the Vice Chancellor of Srinivas University, to give away the presidential remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest of today's inaugural session of this one-day national conference on innovative technologies in higher education. Professor Dr. Mohammaduni Mustafa, a multidisciplinary expert, a role model to all youths of the world. Have heard about his achievements and his contribution to the development of education in this region. Being a biology expert in graduation and post-graduation, he has changed his field. That means he has expanded his field to many areas, including psychology, education, social science, apart from biology and zoology, so that he could be able to speak with authority on any areas, especially education. And he is representing a famous university, Central University of Kerala. And he has many researchers with him. So I heard that his department has about 39 full-time PhD scholars and about 20 or 25 full-time faculty members who are also researchers. So that he has a big team of researchers doing research in all areas of education, including technologies used in education. So technology is a very, very important aspect in the society because it is a tool, it is an enabler to solve all problems of the society. So you can solve all problems of the society using technology. As Chief Guest said, how the transformation is happening in education, especially higher education and research. And it is changing the opportunity for our youngsters to enhance their knowledge, skills, experience, along with values. So values are very important for human beings. So whenever education is not only acquiring knowledge, skills, experience, but it is making you perfect human being. Perfect human being. So ideal human being is God. So God has many bad habits, isn't it? So all human beings also should be able to identify what are good, what are not good for their prosperous life, and they have to control themselves. So in society we have many problems, and as I said, technology can solve all these problems. We have basic problems. I used to tell many times, like nutritious food, clean drinking water, good home, then renewable energy. Energy is very important for everyone nowadays. Electrical and other forms of energy. And then you need good health. Health is very important. These are the basic 4 to 5 requirements for everyone to be happy in this society. Apart from that, we need advanced ones like using like this education, higher education, then communicating using mobile phones, then entertainment through TV or any other kind of entertainment. So these are all the advanced wants. Without them we can live, but if we want to live happily, we need these wants. Apart from that, we need a third requirement. That is dreamy desires. So we want to fly like birds. We want to go to other planets for our vacation. Other planets of other stars. As our professor said, we should know all the knowledge of this universe in our brain, or we should be able to connect them. We should not waste our time for education. We should not write examination. So writing examination is very difficult task for students, isn't it? When I was going to the college, I used to pray God that this system should be changed. There should not be examination. Only they can make us to attend 100% classes of 365 days. But writing exam is a challenge or on previous day you cannot sleep, you have to recall whatever you learned and you have to write 3 hours during the exam. These are all like punishment to the youngsters. We were thinking at that time. So like that, our current generation also thinks they also don't like exams. But they need knowledge. The knowledge is very important to make right decision at right time. So how to improve our knowledge? Again, technology is the solution for it. So you must have heard, I will not go deep into it, I will take only 3-4 minutes. So now, what are the future opportunities using technology, especially in the education field? So we have identified 12 underlying ICT technologies, information, communication and computation technologies. So 12 emerging ICT technologies can solve many problems of the society. And another technology called nanotechnology, which is used for solving other problems. Like if you need nutritious food, you can generate artificial food. So we should be able to generate artificial food for fulfilling our requirements. Similarly, we should be able to develop artificial water as well as whatever water available in this free space should be converted into drinking water. This is possible through nanotechnology. This is possible through solving many complex challenges involved in developing artificial food, converting one element to another element, which is the dream proposed by Mr. to solve many biological complex problems related to this converting one type of molecule into another molecule. So we have to learn the complexity of molecules. And to solve this, we need super computers. Now we have supercomputers, many supercomputers. But we need million times faster supercomputers to solve these biological problems. So we are working on quantum computers, optical computers, which have been already achieved to certain level. China says that we have reached the supremacy of quantum computers. Recently, Google and Microsoft also announced that we have also reached to realize quantum computers at higher speed. So we can solve many problems in this universe using technology. So out of 12 emerging ICT technologies which can help our higher education, automation and innovativeness one is artificial intelligence and robotics. So as the chief guest said, Dr. Mustafa said, artificial intelligence is a boon to our youngsters, our future generation. Don't think that it will kill the job. Don't think that it will make people lazy. So it is a supporting system. It is a complementary system which will make your life happy. So people don't want to work. See, in Europe, 5 days work is now converted to 3 days work. People have to work only 3 days. Remaining days they have to enjoy without cutting their salary. So if you can get enough food, like now our Karnataka government has decided to give 10 kgs of rice to everyone or 15 kgs of rice to everyone. So like this, in future days, government will take care of your basic requirements, your nutritious food, your drinking water, all can be solved through technology and government will take care of that. So you don't need to work. Like God is not working now. He is sleeping or enjoying. That is our prediction. So similarly, we should also be like God. How it is possible through technology. So education also, you can, so there are different stages of development in education. One is, as Sir said, online education is going to lead the offline education, or uh, the blended education, so that you need not come every day to the college. You have come to the college 2 days per week. Remaining days you can learn online. We can add or we can use many innovative education technologies for both type of teaching learning processes, so that the students can, as our chief guest said, you can give preference to what kind of learning you need, what kind of knowledge you need, what kind of skills you need. So you can give preference. So customized learning based on individual's priority are going to happen. But this is again temporary. What is the ultimate? The ultimate is, you must have heard about a company started by one of our attractive CEO who has started the Tesla electrical company. Who is he? His name starts with E. Okay, so he started a company called Neuralink. So this Neuralink's objective is embedding a small chip in your brain or near to your brain, in your head, and this chip will act as a media between your brain and supercomputers and other computers in this world. So you should able to connect your brain with the other computers and others' brain through these computers. Now we are connecting one computer with another computer through networking. So networking is very important, as our chief guest said. So through networking we are connecting many computers and we have internet now. So in future days, not only the computers will be connected, but brains will be also connected to these computers. So you can connect your brain with the other's brain through these computers, and you can get knowledge or information from all over the world. Whenever you want any type of information, you should be able to get to your brain. So this is the ultimate requirement, so that you need not go to the school and study. Like how we are using a pen drive to transfer information from one computer to another computer. So you are using a small chip which will enable you to transfer the information from your brain to others' brain. So our chief guest question, what is my emotion at this stage? If you ask the same question in future days, to the computers, they will be able to tell it correctly. Yes, so that is possible through this kind of technologies. So this massive open online courses are going to be a part of, like, say this month, in this month, June, I have also registered for 2 online programs. One is through SWAYAM about NAP 2020. It was about 20 hours online program provided through SWAYAM by IGNO, free of cost, to the researchers as well as the faculty members of different universities. So I registered and successfully completed. I got the certificate, that is FDP program certificate. Another certificate is provided by Kerala Higher Education Council along with the college. They conducted one FDP on how to use these artificial intelligence systems to improve the quality of education for teachers and trainers. So these are also 7 days online program. So I attended this also during my time and I got the certificate. So this is an opportunity for everyone to choose and enhance their knowledge and skills in identified area, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your position. Anyone, LKG student can also register in this FDP program. A vice chancellor also can register in this FDP program. And as the chief guest said, teachers are going to be co-learners in future days. So if we don't learn, we will become obsolete. Since the children have exposure to mobile phone and internet, they can do better than us. So the current generation, those who born after 2015, are called artificial intelligence tech generation, and they never prefer our old traditional systems. So these children, when they grow, they prefer to order online for their food, for their own requirements. They don't want to go and sit or search for a product in a shop. Unlike us, we prefer to go and sit in a hotel to have masala dosa. But the current generation prefer to place online order to avoid the waste of time of traveling, sitting there, doing unnecessary things. So they don't want to see others. They want to work with the computer system, online system, games. So this gaming is one technology used or to be used in future days for improving your motivation, your self-interest in studies. So as our chief guest said, customized education as per the desire of the learner is going to come in future days. And meanwhile, so next 10 years, these changes are going to happen. And after 2030 or 2040, complete online higher education may come, and our college or any kind of building should be converted into old age homes, because there will not be any offline students in the colleges. So all colleges should be converted into old age homes. This is the prediction. And the youngsters will learn based on their own interest, whatever they want, from only 2 universities from the world. Like how in aerospace industry there are only 2 successful aeroplane manufacturers in this world. One is Airbus, second one is Boeing. There is no opportunity for third player because of their technological authorities. They are low-cost players. Third company cannot run or provide aircraft, produce and provide aircraft at competitive prices, whatever these 2 giants are doing. So like this, in the entire world also there will be 2 or 3 universities will provide all the required degrees, and based on this knowledge transfer, and others have to slowly close down. This is the long-term prediction. Anyway, we are all now worry about today and tomorrow. As the chief guest said, I is important. I is important. If I am existing, then entire world is for me. If I am not existing, then entire world is not for me. So you have to worry about yourself. What is your immediate requirement? What is your long-term requirement? So how you can differentiate yourself, having a better knowledge, better skills, better experience, and better values in your life. So I am sure that there are about 41 papers, abstracts are seen in this abstract book. So these papers will be presented today, both offline and online mode. And they have released the proceedings of previous conference organized by IQAT, and out of 40 papers presented at that time, about 21 papers are selected after review for publication, and they have published these 21 papers with the DOI and SL, ISBN. These are the numbers important to identify the book as unique book. So, whatever the papers to be presented today will be again asked for full paper and after review and plagiarism checking and after checking for AI score. Nowadays, you can ask any question to AI or ChatGPT or Google's Bard, and you can get answers better than a teacher. A teacher has limited knowledge, but our artificial intelligent machines like our ChatGPT or Bard have more knowledge, more access to information than our teachers. So teachers also have to learn along with the students, and the answers given by these AI systems will be sometimes more informative than a teacher's information. Teachers refer only selected books, whereas our AI systems will refer all the information till a particular period of time. Say in ChatGPT, it is September 2021. But they are improving. So in future days, we will get updated, up-to-date AI system so that you should be able to get a real-time knowledge, real-time information, basic knowledge for solving all the problems. So life is going to be very easy in future days. Your teachers are only your friends, co-learners along with you, so that based on their experience and seniority, they may give some better hope as well as motivation to you. And you are the learner, and you should decide what to learn and how to learn. So, learning how to smoke cigarette is also a part of life in future days, as our chief guest pointed out. So, anything you can learn, you can ask any question to ChatGPT. Well, you cannot ask such questions to your teachers, isn't it? Yes, personal questions also can be asked to a machine because that machine has no emotions and it will not keep you blacklisted, isn't it? So, there are the advantages of this technology-based learning system. So, even though emotion is very important and it has limitations when you do online studies, but in future days, technology may further improve. We are going to use the technology to expand our lifespan. We want to become immortal like God using technology, which is also going to happen in future days. So with this, I thank the convener as well as the other people who involved in organizing this conference, and I'm sure that all our researchers, both online and offline, will give their ideas as well as experiences on using technology effectively for higher education, teaching, learning, and research processes. Thank you. I would like to thank our chief guest who spent this valuable time to travel from Kannur to Bangalore. Though this is a new opportunity to develop networking with between Srinivas University and Central University, Kasaragod, Kerala. I'm sure that we will continue this interaction and networking in future days for various other activities. Thank you all.
Your words mean a lot to us. They carry a lot of wisdom and vision for our future. Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Careful for nothing, prayerful for everything, thankful for anything. Now, I request Dr. P.S. Aital, Vice Chancellor of Srinivas University, to present a memento to Dr. Professor Muhammaduni alias Mustafa, Professor and Head of Department of Education, Central University, Kerala. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dean Professor Venkatesh Ami to extend the word of thanks.
morning, all of you. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this program, which is very innovative and innovative technologies in higher education. Indeed, this program will highlight many concepts related to new techniques and methodologies that new teachers and the current teachers can adopt and take it forward. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao, Chancellor, Srinivas University, and President of the Shamala Foundation for giving us this opportunity for conducting this program. Secondly, I would like to thank Professor Mohammad Alis Mustafa, Dr. Mustafa, Professor and Head of the Department of Education, Central University, Kerala, for being the chief guest of this program. Thank you, Professor, for coming to Bangalore. I would also like to thank Dr. A. Srinivas, Pro-Chancellor, Srinivas University, and Vice President A. Shamala Foundation in his absence, for supporting us to taking this program forward. I would also like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.S. Aital, sir, for giving an elaborate inputs and for supporting this program and making this national conference today possible. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to thank Dr. Lavina Dinova Madam, who is the Professor and IQSC Coordinator and Convener of this program, for making this program real happening today. Thank you all for doing this program. I would also like to thank Dr. Vidya Madam, the coordinator of this conference, for organizing this program very meticulously. Thank you, Madam. Thank you. I would also like to thank all the departmental HODs, deans, and student fraternity, as well as the research scholars, part-time and full-time, and all those people who made this program very eventful and fruitful to all of us. Thank you very much for participating. Also, I'd like to thank the journalism team, which is covering the videos and live program of today's conference, and their techniques and methods which are being adopted, which will help us to record the program and make it a document for future learning process. Thank you very much for the support. And once again, I would like to thank each one of you for submitting your papers as well as for going to be part of this conference today. And I wish everyone good luck, and I thank everyone from Institute of Management and Commerce to have a good day today in terms of presenting your papers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for extending the vote of thanks. Now we end the inaugural function and we move to the next session shortly. So I thank all the guests on the dais, and a general instruction to the upcoming agenda to the delegates. We are going to have a short debrief of 10 minutes. After that, we move to the online presentation in the same venue. So we have a 1 hour presentation. We have 10 to 12 presenters, which will be online here. Then in the afternoon, from 2 to 5 p.m., we have track 1 and track 2, which will be an online presentation, which track 1 and 2. So we have maybe 20 presenters in track 1 and 15 presenters in track 2. The link is shared in the IQSC WhatsApp group, and then also all the groups of the scholars and also the faculty group. So please check the link and join the presentation. If you have any queries, you can get back to my number and also Dr. Ravina ma'am's number. So we all wish you a happy presentation and a happy learning. Thank you. After 10 minutes is the offline presentation, which will be for, we have 20 presenters who have opt for offline, but we have 1.5 hours of time. From after the break, we will see how long we will move in the presentation, but we'll try to complete all the offline presentations. So afternoon is the online presentation with track 1 and 2. Sorry if I said offline. Thank you. So please take a small tea break, and we will move to the presentation, which is in the classroom in the same floor. Near the lift, there's a classroom. So tea is served there. Please take your tea. Thank you.
Stop Malpura, like presentation start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm, ha- I'm happy to introduce today's resource person for the technical session, Dr. Abdul Swami, Research Professor, Srinivas University. Sir has completed education qualification, MA, MPhil, PhD, MA Gold Medal from Madras University, teaching for 36 years in St. Aloysius College as Dean and Vice Principal, Department of English, guided by PhD and 7 MPhil, published paper at national level and international level. A warm welcome to you, sir, for this conference. I am happy to introduce the chairperson for the conference paper presentation, Dr. B. Basil Hans, who will be the chairing the session. He recently joined Srinivas University as research professor. Earlier, he was economics professor at St. Aloysius College. He has authored 85 books and 213 articles. He has produced 3 PhD and 6 MPhils. A warm welcome to you, sir.
I request Professor Joyson to formally welcome Dr. Lodu Swami sir and Dr. B.I. Basil Hans sir.
Anyhow, I see around 21 participants sitting at 25 different places. It speaks really good. Doesn't matter. I don't go by the quantity, I go by the quality. Within 3 days, I will be completing 42 years of continued teaching from 1981 to 23, July 2nd. I am going to speak only out of my experience as a teacher. I have not borrowed any idea from anybody because as an academician, I am arrogant that I can produce my own ideas and I can devise my own methods to make my students understand. Now, my topic is experiential learning and student engagement. As of today, nearly 75% of our engineers are unemployable. They cannot be employed. Again, a similar percentage of MSW students are not profitably employed. The fellow comes to my garden, comes at 10 o'clock, leaves by 5. His daily salary is 800. With tea, snacks, and lunch, evening tea snacks, 800. 30 days, 24,000. For a postgraduate, if you go as a lecturer in a college, I know 10,000. Illiterate gardener, 24,000. Keep it 20. A postgraduate, 10,000. You have to report by 8:30. I was a vice principal in my college, in charge of the postgraduate departments, around 300 students and 50 faculty. I know 8:30 you sign in, after 4 p.m. you sign out. We are talking about innovative technologies in higher education. What for? To make you non-employer or to send you to the streets begging for jobs. Unless your learning becomes an experiential learning, our innovative technologies are not going to be of any use. Believe me, I was in Aloysius for 36 years. During those 36 years, only twice I used not my laptop, I don't have a laptop. I borrowed a laptop from a colleague and used it for twice. You know why? In that, do your teachers use modern technologies in teaching? My student should not say, Goswami sir is not using it. He is only talking. So I used twice and then told my students, when that question comes in NAC, please say 100% of the department use modern technologies. That's all. Does my modern technology benefit my student to be employable? Does my teaching make my student learn? I have two proofs of experiential learning. This is a book of poems, Aloysius. But this is the first book. 50 poems to celebrate the golden jubilee of our independence. 1947 plus 50, 1997. This book was brought out. Out of this, nearly, I don't know, I got it somewhere, nearly 35 poems were written by 12th standard students. As a teacher of English, I am very ashamed. We teach you English. If it is non-English medium, maybe these days it is going to first standard, all you are not English. How many of you at the postgraduate or undergraduate level can speak for 10 minutes in not British English, 10 minutes in ordinary Indian English without mistakes? You were taught English for 10 to 15 years. What do we English teachers do to you? We have committed a murder. We have committed a crime in teaching you for 15 years without making you eligible to speak for 10 minutes Indian English. Where is the innovative technology? I use a laptop, I use a PowerPoint, I use a PPT, I use this, I use that. What did I achieve? Because my teaching has not integrated experiential learning. In order to commemorate 50 years of independence, I said, we will bring out a book of poems. I told my 12th standard students, I think there were 86 of them. All of you write a poem. Because it's easy to write a poem. I got up in the morning, saw the sun in the east. I got up in the evening, I saw the sun in the west. Beautiful. Got up in the morning, sun in the east. Got up in the evening, sun in the west. Beautiful, looks poetic, no? 4 lines, no good stuff, nothing. So students were very happy. Yes, sir, we will write. 86 of them. Before asking them to write the poem, I taught them what is a poem, how to write a poem, what are the rudiments, techniques of writing. And you know, a rhyme scheme, going, coming, eating, sleeping, saw this, did this, rhyme, rhythm, nature, this, that, and all that. Then afterwards, they 86 submitted. After that, around 30 I selected. And this was 1997, 12th standard. And look at that experiential learning outcome by a 12th standard student. Treasure Island, title of the poem. It's simple fun to read. I don't say high poetry, experiential learning. It was the month of May. I was walking along a bay. Suddenly I found a hidden way, the end of which lay a box lay. May, way, lay, rhyme last words. Why? Remembering a story my mama told, imagined it to be full of gold. Myself made myself a bit more bold, but still my hands were very cold. Told, bold, cold, rhyming, quite. You understand? Buried in some stones, the box was laid. Dug it out with my spade. Cut the box with a blade. With cardboard it was made. Laid, spade, blade, made, rhyme, poetry, don't stand at all. The box was light but hard, coated with a little lard or cherry fat. Opened the box, taking God. In it, I found my brother's report card. That's all. I found my brother's report card. A 12th standard boy. Last night I called this fellow. Said, tomorrow I am going to read a poem. He is an officer now in Bangalore. How do you feel about it? Sir, I am very proud of it. But now I would have definitely done a better job. This is what is called experiential learning, where you feel proud of your learning skills. Then, when St. Aloysius celebrated 125 years, Quasri Centenary is called. 1880, 1980, plus 25, 2005. It was in 2004. The first one was bud. The second one was bloom. The bud has become a flower, bloom. Again, poems by many students, not PUC. And there is one poem by Sumita Narayan Kuti, a refugee. Today, she is in London College doing research on international studies, international relations and international security, mostly on Middle East. I just sent a message. Tomorrow I am going to refer to a poem. What do you say? Sir, I think my ending would be different now. You know why I brought this? Just to say, I, as a teacher of English, tried to inculcate experimental learning. I am not going in particular, say, students of MSW, BSW. You study, should be studying beggary. Do you make that subject experiential learning? I don't know. You study about social problems, prostitution, experiential learning. Have you ever carried out a study on prostitution in Mangalore, beggary in Mangalore? Unless we make your learning personal, then innovation does not produce the desired result. Yes, Vidya, you said how many minutes? 5 more minutes. I will take only 3 more minutes. Okay. You see, I can keep on talking. I said 42 years, I can keep on talking. Yes or no use? You know, why no use? You will be going your own way, we teachers will be going our own way. What is it? Say, for example, after MSW, are you able to establish yourself on your own feet with your knowledge and experiential learning? How many of you can do that? Innovative technology, do we improve into that? Do we include into that? MBA fellow is begging on the street for a job. Do we teach MBA? So that you go in search of a job, people should come after you. My dear young man, I need you because you have the quality, you have established, please come. How many of you will come and call you? MSW, social work, forget it. And you have experience. How many of the social welfare organizations will come after you? See, my dear student, my dear young girl, when you were a student, these were the things that you have researched and brought out, and we know it, we have heard about it, we have read about it. Please come and join our organization. How many of you can proudly say, sir, so many organizations are calling me, not only in India, even abroad. Unless you make your, and that is the role of the teacher to provide opportunities by exploring, by thinking, oh, this is what I teach my students. How do I? There was one I was teaching for my postgraduate students, teaching methods. One was correction. When you want to correct the answer sheets, you have to find out the mistakes. So I told the students, there were only 40 students, second MA. I divided the 40 students into 20 groups. And then the city of Bangalore divided into 20 parts, street by street. And 2 people. Your role is to find out the spelling and grammar mistakes of advertisements in Mangalore. Here's our road, you know, and said, one will look at the right side, another will look at the left side. You see the ad and see whether it is proper. Spelling, grammar. One fellow brings me, says, a bakery. We sell fresh puffs. P-U-P-P-S. We sell fresh puffs. Sorry, puff, yes, puffs. Pup, puppy, you know, nai, patti, kutti patti. That is called puppy. We sell puffs. He showed me Fortunately, unfortunately, the shop is still there, a few shops away from my home. I went, the shop is still there, I will not tell you where. And I told the fellow, come, Nodappa. In the Naimari market, are you selling putty dogs here? Oh, sir, puffs, puffs. Puffs in the spelling, really, English, I'll very big on English. You want to put it in English. You should know what is English. Sir, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ spelling ಏನು sir? ಬರೆದು ನಮಗೆ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು word. P-U-F, puff, puffs, not puff. And even today, the ad is there that two letters corrected over that P, he put a P and he has put the F. It is still there. When I go, I mind it. You know why? Unless your learning becomes an integrated or experiential learning, your learning is unfinished. If the teachers do not, you might have, say for example, just example. And Professor Hans knows very well the popular rich fellow Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. He started investing, I think, when he was 6 or 7 years old. How much? 5 cents, 10 cents. 1 rupee, 2 rupee. You know so many skills. I'm talking about commerce and management. You study so many things. These are the investments, these are the. Have you started investing? Sir, we don't have money even to spend. Spending 10 rupees, make it 5 rupees. Another 5 rupees, put it in a safe. This is what is called what you learn. You integrate into your experience. Then your learning becomes useful. Anyhow, thank you. So you are going to have another session now. Yeah. So thank you. Okay, at least I spoke little thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So it's time for paper presentation.
I think.
Could you please sit down there, sir? Sir, Dr. Vincent Hansen. Sir, could you please sit over there, sir? So it's the time for paper presentations. So I would like to call upon Mr. Sojan. So kindly note, the duration for the paper presentation is 8 minutes and 2 minutes for discussion.
need your laptop. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. That doesn't matter. You read from your laptop loudly, clearly. That's enough.
So, respected faculty members, dear students, I myself, Father Solomon A. Joseph, a PhD scholar, part-time scholar here at Srinivas University. And at present, I am working as head of the Department of Social Work at Don Bosco College in Kannur. Now, my paper, what I am going to present is the significance and enrichment of rural camp in social work education, perspective from social work educators. Now, Dr. Dudusamy was speaking to us about experiential learning. This is an aspect of experiential learning where social workers, the social work trainees get an experiential learning in a field group, that is a rural camp. And this is a study out of that. Social work is a practical profession and deals with social and personal problems. And the social interventions are done through principles based on social work values, skills, methods, techniques, and we use a lot of theories in social practice. And coming to what is this rural camp. Rural camp is a short-term, field-based learning experience that allow social work trainees to gain hands-on experience working with diverse population in real-world settings. Why are they important in social work education? Rural camps are important in social work education because they provide trainees with the opportunity to gain a comprehensive understanding of social, cultural, political, and economic aspects of rural communities. It develops skills and knowledge they need to be effective social workers in rural communities, develop a sense of social justice and commitment to work with marginalized populations. Now, what are the potential benefits of rural camp? Some of these potential benefits are increased, the potential benefits of rural camps include increased cultural competence, improved understanding of rural communities, enhanced practical skills, increased personal and social growth. Now, the method that was used for my studies, the rural camp, it was conducted at Muttala, a tribal settlement in Wayanad, Kerala, for 10 days. And there were 41 PSW students. Trainees, they are graduate students, undergraduate students, under the supervision of 6 faculties. The researcher himself was the main coordinator of the rural camp, hence had the opportunity for participatory observation. Data was also collected through semi-structured interviews with social work educators who had experience of seeing rural practicum along with the researcher. What data was collected? The data collected included the educators' perspectives on the benefits and challenges of rural camps, the educators' recommendations for improving rural camp experience, and how the data was analyzed. The data was analyzed using thematic analysis. Now, what are the major findings? The study found that rural camps can have a number of benefits for social work trainees, including increased cultural competence. It gives a kind of experiential learning to students, and they learn the capacity to socialize with the people. Then understand how to interact, community interaction, they learn to interact with the community, especially the tribal, the lower, the unprivileged society. Analysis of the community profile. They are able to understand by hands-on experience, learning, and understand the profile of local communities, especially the backward. improved understanding of rural communities. Because they, through this experiential learning, they get a better knowledge about the rural communities. Now, they were able to identify various issues with the problems, developmental and other issues of the society, their culture, and the social cultural context of that particular area. A realistic life of the community, what the real life of the community is, and they get to this hands-on experience of staying with the people and living with them for 10 days. Enhance practical and personal skills. Along with this professional skills, the students also develop certain personal skills. Like, because this camp, because they stay together, they need to do everything by themselves, they cook, they do things, they need to keep the time, and they need to interact with others. Hence, they develop a lot of personal skills as well. Time management, routine, how to do routine life, self-care activities, in the personal relationship, acceptance, they would accept others, even a person belongs to another community, another society. Then they develop much of communication skills. They get a lot of activities in which they have immense opportunity to improve their communication skills too. Now, what are the key themes that emerge from the study? The key themes that emerge from the study were the importance of cultural competence in social work practice. We need to focus the cultural competence. Then challenges of working in rural communities. Sometimes it's a great challenge. We need to develop their skills in working with rural communities. The ways in which rural camps can help social work trainees develop the skills and knowledge they need to be effective practitioners. And some discussions. What do the findings mean for social work education? The findings of the study suggest that rural camps can be a valuable learning experience for social work trainees. They can help trainees develop skills, knowledge they need to be effective practitioners in rural communities. Moreover, it develops life skills of the social work trainees, making them more effective social work trainees. What are the implications for future research? The findings of the study suggest that more research is needed on the benefits and challenges of rural camps. Future research should explore the following questions. How can rural camps be designed to maximize the benefits for social work trainees? What are the most effective ways to prepare social work trainees for rural practice? These are the future scope of study. I would like to conclude my study. The summary. This study explored the significance and enrichment of rural camp in social education. The study found that rural camps can benefit social trainees, including increased cultural competence, improved understanding of rural communities, enhanced practical skills, and increased personal and social growth. This is my study. A few photos of this camp that was conducted. It was a spiritual practical learning. It was a rural settlement. Why not? Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, sir. Now the platform is open for discussion.
Yes, sir.
How long you have social work in your college?
Almost 10 years. Sir.
10 years. So all these 10 years you have these camps.
Yes.
Exposure.
Exposure. Initially it was not there, but later on it was added to the curriculum.
Maybe say the last 5 years. Now, is there any one of your students who have been to this exposure after post-graduation or after any jobs or anything like that, decided to go back, live with the tribals, and work for the welfare of the tribals? I don't say it should be, Do you have any such case?
There are cases not exactly working with them, but there are cases who have been working associated with governments working for tribal groups. There are a few students who have gone back after their MSW graduation. They are working with tribal communities in these areas. And some of my students were also involved in such work. And I know a few of them, of course, with the government projects are there. And some even have started some social services, of course, not as a profession, they have other professions, but occasionally they do visit these tribal settlement areas and try to do something in the sense of giving a kind of support to these people. That's we go to different places. Usually we choose rural camp, we try to choose a deprived society, not necessarily tribal. It can be people of coastal region, it can be of any type of social and economic backward society. This time, mostly we choose a tribal area because they are considered to be one of the weakest and backward sector of society. That's the reason that we choose Wayanad specifically. It is an area of tribal settlement.
It should be far away from.
Sure, very much far away. It is in Wayanad.
If you want the supervision, that may not be possible.
We stay with the students in the camp. 10 days of program only.
Suggest, in case you are able to select one such underprivileged area, easily accessible to your institution, you can supervise, there will be tangible effect. You can tell me, sir, when there 5 years ago, there were 15 huts, now no hut. We are the Paka houses. There were no toilets. We have done that. So there is a kind of continued supervision. There is a kind of tangible improvement. And your institution also can be proud. Instead of this touch and go, something like that.
Can I just add something to this? Now, actually, I work in Don Bosco, American Kannur. Earlier, I was heading the department social book, department social book in Wayanad itself. We have a college in Sultanbത്തേരി. It's very close to this tribal settlement. And we used to take the students and give them this tribal experience, the camp experience, and then they visit every weekend as part of the field work. And that has brought a lot of changes. And we could start, because it was an initiative of the students where we started education class, that is tuition. The MSW students used to take tuition for this tribal children. Of course, it took so many months to bring about some changes. Initially, they were not even able to face the students. They could not even wish good morning. But it took a few days of training, few months of training to bring about a change, but we could bring it. And we are also keeping in touch. We could educate some of them now into higher education they are there. We do continue to support such areas from that institute, which is very close to this tribal settlement. Yeah.
See, one challenge to be intra and inter-community life, conflicts, what conflicts emerge. That's another said, post-camp issues. After you left them, what happened? And evaluate your result. And what is your role thereafter? Just visiting and coming back is nothing. You will change your place and go to another village or another camp. You will forget the first one.
Yes, this camp, what aim was, it was not meant to benefit, of course, the major benefits. This camp was mainly for the education of the social work trainees. And they are always with us. And we do give them continuous support. So, but then, as already said, of course, for the communities where we were, But the main objective of this camp is to support and give guidance to our students, develop a kind of attitude, skills, and knowledge that is sufficient to work with such people. That is our primary objective, and that we do follow, sir. That's how we go. That's how this program is planned.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to call Prem sir for the presentation on the topic curriculum innovation.
With time information, sir, there is slight change in the timing. 5 minutes for presentation and 2 minutes for discussion.
Respected Professor Guruswamy and student of both of you. I would like to speak. I find a paper in Kannada, but Vidya Madam told me to translate it in English, and I'll there's a briefly presentation. I will give just what I wanted to tell. I'm a guest faculty for Konkani language. It is a minority language in Karnataka. Now, innovative technology in higher education in that curriculum innovation. Now, in University Uni College, which comes under Mangalore University, there are post-graduation courses. One is the MCOM, is the MBA, and MA Company, and MBA Tulu. These courses are there. Now, all these years for MCOM and MBA, they have one interdisciplinary subject. And for that interdisciplinary subject, they were taking a subject like journalism or any other subject outside MBA or MCOM field. Rather than MCOM will take a subject from MBA or this is how it was continuing. But in 2020, the University English College gave an option that you can take a local language, that is Konkani. Initially they gave an option of Konkani. So many students from MCOM, they took interdisciplinary subject as Konkani language. Now, to tell you something about the local languages, now here the local language is Tulu. Same way, there are two other languages where one is Konkani and another one is Bari language. Now, Mangalore University has done their best to get this language into education field. There is a Bari education, a chair in education, that is then a company Athena Vita is there, then Tulu Athena Vita is there. So the main thing was, main purpose was in 1992, the company academy, Tulu Academy, and the Bari Academy were formed, and there was encouragement for locals to write books in Tulu language, Konkani language, and Bari language. But the books, every year, government is giving 1 crore rupees each to all these academies. But books are only kept in libraries of the academies. It is not, even if it reaching the public. So the languages were bought in education sector, and now in 2020, students got an option that one subject, what we call as interdisciplinary. They took Konkani as an interdisciplinary subject. Now, what we concluded as a lecturer, what I concluded when they came to study, they have zero knowledge in their mother tongue. They don't know who are the poets. They don't know who are the writers. They don't know to write one single sentence properly in their mother tongue. And for example, Konkani is written in 2 scripts. One is Devanagari, which is the Hindi script. Another one, the Karnataka government has given option for Kannada script. Now, they have no clue how to write Konkani in Kannada script. So, it is it's like teaching a LKG student, even though they are in post-graduation. It is nothing different than teaching a LKG student. We have to start from basic, how to write in their own mother tongue. So, in from past 3 years, we have encouraged them to not only to write, also to come to the, because they have their own thinking ability, so write poems and all this. So this has really encouraged for students to become a poet. So teaching, when we talk about innovation teaching, it is waste if M.Com student learns a subject which is not totally out of his syllabus. M.Com students learn something from science. Now that is happening. M.Com students are taking something from science, and science students are taking something, one subject from commerce. It's totally waste. Rather than if we give an option to learn their mother tongue, and these are all Kannada language and all are powerful languages. But Konkani, when it comes to Konkani, Tulu, and Bali language, these are the other words of other languages have influenced in this language so much that what we speak in Konkani, we think it's a Konkani language. And when we go to Goa, we can't communicate with them because 25% words are Kannada words. So this kind of interdisciplinary learning will improve for them to learn their own mother tongue. As I've written in Kannada, translated in English. ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಉಡುಪಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತುಳು ಭಾಷೆ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಭಾಷೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಂಕಣಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆಗಳು ಮಾತನಾಡುವ ಹಲವು ಶತಮಾನದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಭಾಷೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆ ಅರಿವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಭಾಷೆ, ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಕವಿತೆ, ಜಾನಪದ ಅರಿವಿಲ್ಲ. So I conclude, ಇದು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಅನುದಾನ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. ತುಳು, ಕೊಂಕಣಿ, ಬ್ಯಾರಿ, ಕೊಡವ, ಅಡಭಾಷೆ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಕಲೆ, ಜಾನಪದಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಕೇವಲ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಗಳ ಗ್ರಂಥಾಲಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿವೆ. ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಅಂತರ್ಶಿಸ್ತೀಯ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಭಾಷೆಯಾದ ತುಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಾದ ಕೊಂಕಣಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡಿದರೆ ಯುವಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಭಾಷೆಗಳ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಜಾನಪದಗಳ ಅರಿವು ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. So same thing if the students gets opportunity rather than MSc student taking the subject from M.Com and M.Com student taking a subject from science. If they have an option to take their own mother tongue, it will help them to get more knowledge in their own language. Thank you. Yeah, there are Tulu, the students who mother tongue in Tulu, they have taken Konkani as a subject. No, that is not that those whose mother tongue is Konkani, they don't have any knowledge. They can't write one single sentence in Konkani. Not those whose mother tongue is not Konkani. For them will obviously, for them it's still difficult. But for those whose mother tongue is Konkani, see, when we were small, we studied in Kannada medium, so we had knowledge how to write in Kannada and frame the sentences. And catechism, what we were going, it was in Konkani language, Kannada script. So we had a deep knowledge on this. But today, it's everything in English. Even the catechism is in English. I'm a catechism teacher in my church. Everything is in English there. So now, present student doesn't have any knowledge of Kannada script, how to write Konkani in Kannada script. Or see, we talk about Tulu script, that is, nobody uses it. But even Tulu people, in MA Tulu, initially, they were writing in Kannada. They were using the Tulu code. They were writing in Kannada, not Kannada script, Kannada language. Later it got others objected it and they changed it. Even Tulu student doesn't know how to write Tulu in Kannada script. So this is something when they come to MA Tulu, the writing is totally new for them. They have zero knowledge how to write Tulu in Kannada or how to write Konkani in Kannada. Vishwamuni Parishad. No, Vishwamuni Kendra. Vishwamuni Kendra is a private organization. They normally give scholarship to engineering and medical. Language, they'll give help for publishing the books. No more than that. No, we have funds. Funds are not a problem. Bishop Company has a lot of funds. Company Academy has a lot of funds. Books are getting printed. Lots of good books are getting printed, but all the books are in the academy library. So the public is totally out of the literature.
Thank you, sir. The next presenter is Rita Ritchie on the topic an eco-critical reading of Arundhati Roy's selected works, a literature review.
Good afternoon, respected chairperson, Sir Dr. Professor Swami sir and Basil sir. I am Reena Ranjit, research scholar, Srinivas University, and my guide is Dr. Manjula PhD, Srinivas University. And my theme, the title for today is Innovative Technologies in Higher Education, and my theme corresponds to environment. And let me introduce you to the topic. An hypocritical reading of Arundhati Roy's select works, a literature review. My guide and me are doing a parallel reading of fiction and non-fiction books of Arundhati Roy. Arundhati Roy is an Indian author, and she's also a political activist who's involved in human rights and environmental causes. Arundhati Roy highlights the value of environment and its impacts on people in several of her writings. In Arundhati Roy's non-fiction works, she depicts actual events and comments on them and creates awareness about environmental issues among people. Eco-criticism is a theory applied, and it is an umbrella term for studies related to the earth, environment, and its relationship with literature. So the approaches of eco-criticism, instead of studying a wide area, we have addressed to concentrate on the necessary area as opposed to studying the entire ecosystem. The primary sources used for fiction works are The Lord of Small Things and The Ministry of Utmost Happiness. And the non-fiction works used are The End of Imagination, The Cost of Living, The Greater Common Good, and Listening to the Grasshoppers of Field Notes on Democracy. The methodology used, I have reviewed over 100 articles for this literature review, and also Google Scholar-based web research has been done, and the qualitative approach has been applied to this. The objectives of the study is to examine how the elements of nature contribute to the well-being of a man, and to trace the impact of human activities on nature and the consequent issues, and also to study urbanization and modernization, how it impacts nature. To analyze discursive writings of Arundhati Roy, to trace the environmental concerns expressed in them. In the fictional works, it's explicitly stated, and whereas in non-fiction works, it is not. The research implications are, it aims at an in-depth study of environmental issues, which is identified as one of the major concerns of Arundhati Roy, and the research also expects to arrive at a more insightful understanding of the novels of Arundhati Roy through a comparative readings of these works with her non-fiction works. To conclude, the recurrent theme that runs across Arundhati Roy's select works are eco-criticism, and the premise of the current study is that Arundhati Roy's non-fictional writings have eco-critical ideas reflected in them, and her non-fictional writings have gained her readers from all around the world due to universal themes. These are the references I've used. Thank you so much. Any questions? Yes, sir.
What is the environmental technique?
My theme corresponds to environment. So they've given 5 themes. So my theme corresponds to environment. That's how I present this theme.
How it becomes innovative?